Hello students, how are you all? Hope you are all fine. As you all know, this is our maths class. And do you know what we are going to learn today? Tell me, what are these called? These are all containers. We have a glass, bucket, tank and a drum. Usually we put milk, water, juice in these containers. So these all things are called liquids. There is one more question to you all. Tell me, what did you have taken today in your breakfast? Do you drink milk every day? How much milk do you drink in one day? So ask this question to yourself. We use cups, glasses, tanks to measure liquid. Let me study the standard units of capacity. But the sizes of cups and glasses differ from one another. If we'll take a cup and a glass, or a drum and a tank, they are not alike, they are different. So, capacity required a standard unit to measure liquid. Now the term is capacity. Before knowing standard units, we have to understand the word capacity. What is the meaning of capacity? What is the word capacity called? It is the maximum amount that something can contain. It is the maximum amount that something can contain. For example, here is a beaker or a container in which maximum amount of water is poured. Or we will define it like this. The capacity of a container is the volume of liquid that can fit inside the container. So in simple terms, you can say the container is carrying the volume of liquid that can fit inside it. That's called the capacity. Or the amount of liquid. Or the amount of liquid a container can hold is called its capacity. Now we'll take an example. Here we have a bottle in which 1 liter water is kept, and the other side we have a jug or a mug or a glass that is empty. We'll pour water in the jug. Now the jug is filled with the liquid and some water is spilled over the floor. Also some water is left in the bottle. So what do we say now? We can say the bottle has more capacity than the glass or the jug. We can say the bottle carries more water or more liquid than the jug, or jug carries less water or liquid than the bottle. Now we'll move to another example. Here, which container can hold maximum water? So here we have 3 same containers, but the sizes and the colors are different. We have to check which among these 3 can hold more water or maximum water among the 3. So it is the red one. So red container can hold maximum amount of water. Now one more question. Which container can hold the least water among these 3? So here it is the green glass. It is the green container. So we can say green container can hold the least amount of water or less amount of water. Now the another question, will these containers hold the same amount of water? If we have 3 different containers, 3 different sizes, one is a glass and the another is bottle, and there is one more container, a big jar. Can they hold same water? No, they cannot hold same amount of water. They will hold different amount of water. Now to understand it, how much a particular utensil or container holds, we need to understand the units of measuring capacity. So the standard unit of capacity is liter. Standard unit of capacity is liter. It is in small l. It is written in small l. And the smallest standard unit of capacity is milliliter. It is written in small ml. So the units are written in short form, small l for liters and small ml for milliliters. Units also depends upon the capacity. If the liquid is big in size, for example, we can say we have to measure the tank or a can, then it will be in liters. We can say the bigger unit is liters. And if we have to measure small things like medicines, like small tin of juice, then it will be in milliliters. So it is the smaller unit. Milliliter is the smaller unit and liter is the bigger unit. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So we can say this is the relation between these two. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters, or 1 L is equal to 1000 ml. Here we can say half liter is equal to 500 milliliters, or 1 by 2 L is equal to 500 ml. Students, have you seen these containers anywhere? Yes, you may have seen it every day when a milkman or a milkmaid comes to our home to give us milk. So they use these measuring instruments. They use these measuring standard units to measure that particular thing. But these are also approved by the government. These are all standard measures approved by the government, as other standard units are approved by the government, like weights. We have also 500 milliliter, 1 liter, 2 liter, 5 liter. Accordingly, we have different standard measures in capacity also. Here you may have seen these cylinders in different labs. When we went to any for tests, when any doctor advises us to go for tests, then they take our samples in small cylinders also. So this is 50 ml or 100 ml or 300 ml, 500 ml or 1 liter. Even you may have seen syringes. When doctor wants to prick us, so they said us take 3 ml or 5 ml, or even in medicines. We have also a jug. This is also a measuring jug in which both letters are written, liters as well as milliliters. You can check, just see here, different numbers are written. For example, at the above this is 5 liter and the other side it is 5000 milliliter. Here we have small tumblers, or you can say small cups. Where you have seen these? These are always attached with our medicinal bottles. Whenever we went to the doctor, they advised us to take the medicine according to our age. They prescribe us according to our age. You have to take 2 ml or 10 ml or 5 ml. That's why these tumblers are attached to the medicine, so that we will not take less or more that particular medicine. We also have seen these spoons with the medicines or sometimes with other things. Now here is a question. Can you say 2L is how many ml? It is simple. 1 ml is 1000 ml. 1 L is equal to 1000 ml. So we can say 2L is equal to 2000 ml. Or 500 ml plus 500 ml is equal to 1 L or 1000 ml. and 250 ml plus 250 ml plus 500 ml is equal to 1 L or 1000 ml. Now tell me students, how many jugs are required to fill the bucket completely? It is given the bucket is having the capacity of 4 liters and the jug is having the capacity of 1 liter. So it can be 4 jugs. Simply we can say we need 4 jugs to fill the bucket completely. Just see, we have different bottles and they have different size of medicinal bottle. Or here we have 3 different bottles. All the 3 bottles having 3 different capacities. Depends upon the size of the bottle. Otherwise they are alike, but the sizes are different. Here we also have same packets, but the sizes are different. So we can say 2 different packets having 2 different capacities. Even we have cans, they are also having different capacities. Here we have oil carrying, one is 20 liters, another is 10 liters, and the one more is that is 5 liters. Here we can say the oil can has more capacity. This oil can has more capacity than the jar. So what do we say? We can say this jar is bigger than, this can is bigger than this small jar or jug. It means we can say that every container has its own capacity. It might vary depending on the shape and size. For example, these cans were alike, but the size was different. So when the size was different, obviously the capacity is also different. Now we'll move to the book. So this is the question, this is the practice time 3 on our textbook. Color in orange the clouds that have names of liquids which can be measured using liters, and in green the clouds that have names of liquids that can be measured using milliliter. Simply you have to remember that here we have to color orange liter and green milliliter. Tell me, syrup is in milliliters, so it will be green. Oil is liters, so it will be orange. Petrol again in liters, so it will be orange. This jar, small jar juice, it will be in milliliters, and or it is in milliliters, so it can be green color. And the cup is also in milliliters, so it is also in green color. Now we have to fill the correct unit for the measurement. Milk in a glass. When milk in a glass, it can be milliliter. Water in a bathtub, so it is in liters. Medicinal syrup in a spoon, it is in milliliter. Water in a jug, it can be liter. Juice in a jar, it can be liter. So if the jug and jar is big, then it can be liters. If they are in smaller size, then it can be milliliters. Now the questions from the course book, page number 25. A glass holds about 200 liters of water or milliliters of water. Glass can hold only milliliters. A can holds about 5 liters of oil. Raghav's water bottle holds about 1 liter of water. Tetra Pak juice holds about 200 milliliters of juice. It cannot be 200 liters. We must drink at least 2 liters of water daily. How would you write the units of capacity for the following? Write L or ml. Water tank, it will be in liters. Small juice bottle, it will be in milliliter. Bottle of medicine, milliliter. Oil can, liter. Liquid in a tablespoon, it is again in milliliter. A glass of water, milliliter. Petrol for cars, liters. Your water bottle, liters. Now take the container in each that has the most capacity. So you have to check which is the highest capacity among the 3. So it is 100 ml, 200 ml or 150 ml. So which is big? So it is 200 ml. Now the 200 ml, 1 liter, 2 liter. So 2 liter is the biggest among these three. So it was all about capacity. You will go through the video and you will understand it properly. Thank you.